I never thought that the minute I stepped off that shuttle taking me to my dorm, that was an experience that was going to stick with me for the rest of my life. I didn't know who I would meet, what the speakers would talk about, or what the food would be like. But despite my nerves, I entered a world of people that thought like me, had similar goals like me, and wanted to learn like me. I remember the first day after everyone settled in, a couple of us had become acquainted with each other, and we thought that we could try to throw a party in the lobby of our dorm, of course. We could have said that it was for everyone to mingle and meet with each other, but to be honest, we just wanted to meet girls. I tell you this story because even though it was only the first night we were all together, I feel like I had known these guys forever, and we were all best friends. I knew from that moment that this week was going to be life-changing. Throughout the week, we had some of the most prestigious speakers talk to us, who had changed my view on life and my goals. From Terry Paulson's advice to get out of that rear-view mirror and focus on what's ahead of you, to Captain Charles Plum's words of life is a choice. Every speaker hit the point that we need to, as students and leaders, take hold of the reins of our lives and take charge of our future. Why shouldn't we apply Michael Rayburn's idea of what if to our daily lives and goals? What if we were to use our imagination to help solve our problems? What if we were to plan the power of what if we were to use the power of the words yes and no? And what if we define ourselves and not let anyone else define us? What if we take our failures and make them the beginning of our successes? And what if we recognize that being American is more than just being a race, color, sex, or religion? Naomi Roll told us that to write down 4 phrases that would be answered for us by the end of the week. They were the most amazing person you'll meet this week, the most amazing counselor you'll meet this week, a lifetime friend that you meet this week, and the most amazing idea that you learned this week. Naomi was right. All of those phrases were answered for me this week, but what she didn't tell me was that there'd be multiple answers. If I could control all the answers to questions and put every one that I want to, I probably have a longer list than my speeches. But I can't do that, and it'd be to defeat the purpose of the goal that she was trying to prove. The most amazing person that I met this week was a kid named Max Fane. I was only able to meet him briefly at the talent show last night, but to be able to dance with prosthetic limb the way that he did just blew my mind. If I could say that every counselor was the most amazing counselor, I would. But the one counselor that really made this experience amazing for me was Keith. From the instant I met you, from our first Raptor meeting to helping me write this speech, you have shown me a lot and helped me realize that what I truly believe in, and I thank you. I was fortunate enough to make some really good friends this week. The one that I know I will stay close friends with for the rest of my life is my pal Ray Sean. That first day we just clicked, and this week could have not been the same without you, man. And finally, the most important idea that I learned this week. It's hard to pick just one idea that hit me, but the one that did hit me the hardest was the idea, the one idea that every speaker shared in their gifts of wisdom was to find out who you are and just do whatever it takes to reach your goals. So my friends, as we conclude this week, let us go back to our daily lives and still live the values that were put upon us here. Once we leave here, we leave not just as the kids that signed in early Monday morning, but we leave here as leaders that will change the world and make the future a better place.